Yeah, we got a very special episode, a totally new guest today. Tanner Debates, the man of the hour. Debates
Who's Tanner Debate? Yeah, you mean Debates, comma Tanner.
like the multiverse, Spider-Man into the multiverse. No Way Home. I see that movie. You guys like Marvel?
Yeah.
You guys like
We're aware.
You
Do
guys
they
big
have
fans
movie-
of Chris Martin? What?
No. I was gonna ask, do they have movie theaters where you are, Daniel?
They have one. There's one theater. They show there's probably 3 screens.
And Daniel, did you see it? Did you see the movie?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, no, the No Way Home one.
Okay, I was gonna say Into the Spider-Verse came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I saw both. So
And
Of course.
you did. I didn't see it yet.
Oh.
all right, here's everything that happens.
Wow, that was a
the commercial?
crazy commercial during which Daniel divulged the entire plot to Tanner, who had never seen the movie. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah,
This is the Experience Podcast with being someone else.
and Debates
Yeah.
commentary. Is there an echo? Like, should I put on headphones? Should I look?
I think we're okay for now.
Okay. All right. So yeah, just
We have Debates, comma Tanner, and
Alex, Bohr.
that's,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think no, I'm apparently Alex Bohr, parentheses, me. So, that's pretty cool.
Thank God you know it's you. You know what I mean? Like, how many other Debates, Tanners are?
I mean, well, if Spider-Man has taught us anything, I guess there's infinite numbers of debates commentators out there.
I guess Blue Jeans and Spider-Man really coming together to teach us something. Huh?
Yeah.
All about identity.
So, Alex, you've been a young professional for about a year now, right? Maybe a year and a half. I'm losing track of time.
6 months. You went
day is
half
it?
a year in the other direction. It's
I went half a year in the wrong direction. Yeah, it's January. Sorry, you've been whatever year. And Tanner, you are now
The glasses
a young
making the
professional.
Yes, I graduated 2 weeks ago.
Yes, finally, as some people would say. I'm feeling, as a side note, I'm feeling very left out. I'm not wearing glasses right now.
Yeah, you're not adjusting them like a cool, visually impaired person who's
Yeah, Alex
struggling.
looks like it. Alex, are you growing out your beard?
It has. I've not shaved in a while. At least
Yeah,
not in the area where the hair is.
You
Yes,
kind of
sir.
look like a dad when you pull the glasses down like this far. You could
When
be
I'm like
ready.
I'm trying to get a look at the.
Yeah, that added 20 years. Yeah.
I know you kind of could be a dad. You got the dad vibe. Nice job with the beard.
Well, I have some exciting news in about 9 months. I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.
I know. I'll finally be able to afford a dog. Thank goodness. It's finally happening.
Is that an actual thing?
No. I mean, well, 9 months I might be able to afford a dog, yes. Who knows?
Why are dogs so expensive?
I don't know.
It's like a kid that can just shit in your house with impunity.
I mean, that's a
But with
take.
also fur. And, also has the intelligence of. Wait, what do you guys think? So imagine a graph, a simple X, Y.
We're gonna let's do the four things. Those are fun.
And so you guys imagine, Y equals MX plus B. So where do you think those lines intersect between a baby and a dog's intelligence? You know what I mean? Babies, of course, as they grow older, they get more intelligent. Where do you think their intelligence surpasses a dog's average intelligence? You know what I mean? Where do you think? Let's play some bets.
This was the conversation I wanted to have tonight.
What 30 months? You think 2.5 years old?
I was gonna go younger.
12-year-old kid? Yeah, I think a 3-month-year-old kid is smarter than my dog.
Yeah, I was gonna go like 2
months
months.
old kid. I mean, do dogs have object permanence? Some of
No.
them.
Some
Well,
of
I
them.
mean, okay, we could be comparing like a German Shepherd, and those are relatively intelligent. They're probably not
Like a
way. I don't know. I don't think it's like 3 months, but maybe that's
What's
because like 3-month-old kids, they don't really have a ton of. I feel like they don't have a ton of motor control, so maybe they can think, but they can't like do the things with their hands if you want to test them, and they can't communicate either. I don't know.
But they pick up on. I think they pick up on communication more. Like they'll pick up on sentences more, and they'll learn. This is an orange. Whereas a dog, if you held up an orange and kept saying orange, 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 I don't think a dog would know that's an orange.
Okay,
A
that's
kid
probably
would be like,
yeah.
yeah, orange.
I can see that.
They'll pronounce
I'm
it.
I'm probably I'm probably in the high range then.
All right.
Okay, but on that same sort of topic, apparently pigs have the intelligence of an 8-year-old child or something like that.
That's
I mean,
bullshit.
this obviously I got that from the internet, but pigs are very smart, way smarter than dogs, and apparently smarter than we were when we were 4. So that's kind of crazy.
maybe still smarter than Tanner.
Yes.
And maybe
I
even
looked it up.
smarter
I
than
looked it up. You guys ready?
maybe. Oh, what's it? Daniel? They could be. There's
Definitely
Babe.
not.
If I had to do a math facts competition between Babe and Daniel, I'm taking Babe like every day of the week.
I was gonna say definitely not smarter than Dad Alex. A
Daleks.
very smart person.
Run them
Dad
over.
Alex.
Daleks. Well, I looked it up, guys. And what'd you say, Daniel?
I said like 2 months.
And I said
thought
like
you-
3. Alex, what'd you say?
I said 30.
So what is that? 3 years?
That's 2.5.
Yeah. Alex is not the closest without going over. It's actually dogs are as smart as 2-year-old children. Dolphins are as smart as 3-year-olds, and chimps are smarter than that.
And
So I got
What-
the
He estimates that
review
dogs
of
have a similar
2
intelligence to a 2.5-year-old. That benchmark comes from a couple different tests.
2.5, you said?
Yeah, nice job, Alex.
Whoa,
Alex is
on the
surprised.
money. That's dead
years.
on.
Alex, Dad Alex, really smart.
Alex,
From
Dad,
all that experience, I can just kind of have a feel for those things
you
now.
just passed the test. You just passed the test. You're ready to be a dad or a fur daddy. What do they call dog owners?
A different thing. I don't know. I don't think it's.
Proud dog parent. Imagine proud dog parent. My dog is a National Honor Society student. That'd be great, like little baby. Or
Driving around. Yeah, I got my Toyota Yaris, and on the back is that sticker.
I want to make one of those. Speaking
And
of,
that's probably the average dog. I bet if you got like a German Shepherd or an Australian Shepherd, they're all shepherds apparently. That number is probably pretty higher. Maybe like 3 years old. It's not much, but
that is surprising me. Have you guys ever seen videos where you see like a TikTok or something of like a baby's like forming some almost coherent sentences, and you're like impressed. You're like, damn, they really humble origins kind of thing. You guys get what I'm talking about? It's like, damn, these babies really speak. Like he's trying. The baby's trying. You know what I mean? And it just like impresses you that like this baby is just like learning to talk and shit. Like my dog can't do that. He's a National Honor student, but my dog is like that.
different strengths. It's okay. We don't measure on the same apples to oranges. You don't measure a fish's ability to climb up a tree or something like that. I don't know.
No, we don't. Now that's the dad wisdom you don't get every day.
No.
So, yeah, I was thinking about that. Whoa. Better in here.
Man discovers fire. That's crazy.
That makes me smarter than the dog, I think. What was I going to say? So I've had a very impactful past month, right? I graduated in the rain. I told you, Alex. Or maybe
Yeah.
It
No,
was
yeah.
It was dirty and gross. And Daniel, I don't know if you heard about the fiasco. He's taking a bug out, or maybe his dog.
Yeah, no, there's something on the carpet. I don't know. I think it's just food. Yes, I heard about
Big
the rain thing. You guys, I heard it was like the second one in a row that graduation was outside in the rain, or got postponed or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, it sucked. I didn't get to walk. across the stage. But I did, storm up it with a bunch of other people that didn't get to walk as well. But it's all right. Whatever. I don't think
I didn't for my second degree.
Was yours it wasn't COVID, right?
Spring 2020, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So slightly less, slightly less cool as it could have been. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I'm not that broken up.
Downplay.
It feels a little weird. It feels like, weird talking to like college kids now.
Well, on the bright side, yeah, it's because it hasn't been that long. At least you can hold that over your kid's head if you decide to have any and be like, well, I didn't ever get to, and I experienced COVID, so you have leverage. That's what you've gained.
I have leverage over your kids. Everyone knows that's important in a parental dynamic. Leverage over your kids.
Having leverage over your kids.
How to be a good parent 101. Let's talk about leverage.
I feed and clothe you, therefore.
And I can take you out of this world. And so then my cousins came immediately after that, and it was a fiasco because Stefan had COVID, tested positive for COVID. My family didn't get too sick. My dad, nothing. Mom had a cough that went away. Okay. But I was a little bit sicker. I think maybe I just Stefan more. They weren't boosted. There was no difference in I don't know. But I was maybe sick for 4 or 5 days with a sore throat, basically. Mild head cold. And then my cousins came. It was really cool to see them and celebrate Christmas with them. That was awesome. And then I went on a snowboarding trip to Colorado. This was after, clearing the CDC guidelines, don't worry. I got to clarify the timeline here. Due to the 5 days.
Never mind. Keep going.
You know how they, honestly, now that I have gotten COVID, I've honestly, become a Republican conspiracy theory. Here, you guys want to hear my conspiracy theory?
Yes.
Go for it.
So you know how they changed the guidelines, the CDC changed the guidelines from 7 days to 5 days?
I think it's 1 hour now, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I think part of that was probably some pressure to be we can't shut down the economy again with the new COVID. But I also think it's partly to encourage people to maybe spread it a little bit. I think they don't know a lot about the transmissibility period. I think it's a little bit longer than 5 days. I don't know. But I think they're encouraging people to go get it and spread it so that it becomes more endemic, closer to the pandemic. Kind of similar to, just letting the virus run its course through America. I don't know. That's my conspiracy theory. It's just get this shit done with. Have everyone get it. Not that I want people to get COVID. Now I sound like a crazy person, but that's my conspiracy theory. Is that I think they lowered it so that they get kind of everyone gets it, and then you saw in South Africa done in 2 months, 1.5 months. People are expecting if it runs the same course in America, it can be done by February.
I think it might just be that it's you get over it more quickly, and so they're just you don't need to stay in as long. I don't think they're deliberately trying to infect people, but maybe I'm a sheep.
Maybe, yeah. Wake up, open your eyes, get COVID. Open your eyes. I'm a patriot now. I have this very, very scary image of me. Where'd it go?
I feel like far right conspiracy theory Tanner is very dangerous. This is a rabbit hole.
We're only just getting started.
I know. I hope he has more, but I kind of don't too.
We have a red hat that says rap instead of Gap on it in the same font. And I started wearing that around my house. I was like, "Hey, Dad, when's Tucker on?" And my mom's like, "Would you stop it, please?" Because I was like, "Hey, I gotta go chase off some minorities." Like I started being like super racist and like I gotta chase out minorities. When's Tucker on? And my mom's like, "Stop! You gotta stop it." And I had like my mask on in the house and I wore it like on my chin and like red hat and I wore like pajamas like tucked up. I looked like a grandpa, like a racist grandpa. So
Do you have a
I
red hat?
had fun role playing as a true patriot.
Do you have a red hat?
Yeah, well, it says rap on it, not make
Oh,
America.
that's right. Yeah, you said I missed the part. Missed that part.
Yeah,
Good.
I don't have a MAGA hat. It was just
Oh,
a red
well.
hat. Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I wanted to share. And then I want a ski trip. I have a terrifying story from it. I don't know if worth sharing on this public podcast. Maybe I'll share it to you guys after the podcast. I don't know. Other than that, the ski trip went pretty phenomenally. Okay. Snowboarding with Alex knows Chris and Henry. Actually, Daniel, you might know Chris and Henry. Both visited our apartment.
They were on your podcast one time.
They were.
Henry was? Chris was?
I have no idea.
Chris was definitely. Henry, I met in person probably,
Yeah.
but I don't think he ever came on the podcast.
So we stayed at an Airbnb a little bit outside of Breckenridge.
Well, Breckenridge, yes, Breckenridge.
It was very well. We stayed like when I say a little bit outside of, like 40 minutes outside of, and you have to take like a bus. We had to take a bus for 40 minutes, one way. That's why we got it so cheap. Plus, it was packed. That was like the closest one you could get. It was like everyone was like, "Yay, COVID's over! Yay, let's go skiing! Let's have fun!" And it was packed. So busy. I'd never seen it. Like the lines on Friday and Saturday were just. But yeah, it got down to -6 Saturday.
That's dang.
How cold is
Where,
it?
where were you? I don't know if I can ask. Where were you?
Breckenridge.
Breckenridge. Okay.
And Alex, how cold is it in Austin? Was it a cold snap just recently?
It's a little chilly today. It was probably like 50s. I don't know. It was 80 degrees on Christmas though. It doesn't get very cold here, which is kind of nice, but there was also the freeze last year, so we'll see if my pipes burst and I become homeless for a month. We'll see. That'd be good. But that sounds like a very fun trip. I love the 1.5 times I've been skiing. It's great. You're just like, damn, I guess my ACLs could go at any time right now, but you're flying down the mountain, and it doesn't matter because you're having fun. The wind in your hair.
Precisely. Henry didn't have a whole lot of fun because Chris and I were pretty good at snowboarding, and Henry had just like.
You left him in the poud.
No, we tried not to, and then one day he was like, "I'll just practice my fundamentals on the greens. You guys like go up the mountain." And so Chris and I went up to the top of the mountain.
He said, "I'll just go cry in this corner. You guys go have fun."
You could tell he was a little frustrated, and like, so he was like, just go. I think he should have gotten like private lessons because neither of us knew how to like ski and like tell him how to.
Oh
do it.
wait, you guys were boarding and he was skiing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, separation of the classes. Yeah. Lessons are expensive though. I mean.
Yeah, but like
skiing in general hurts. It's so fun, but every time I look, I'm like, damn, I'm really gonna have to punch a hole in my wallet for this one. It's expensive.
You gotta try snowboarding then. Then you actually, I mean, I already got through my learning phase where it's just like falling. So this round was a lot more. My gloves weren't cold. Knowing them because I was having to pick myself up. I didn't sprain any wrist this time, catching myself. So I'm like a little bit of a Shaun White. Go down with relative steez. Also exciting, I have a job now. I've signed the contracts. I did all the onboarding stuff. I start January 24th at a Georgia Tech startup. Huh?
For the listeners, we have Dad Alex back. I don't know.
Dad Alex is back, and he's like, he's giving me the.
I'm approving. I'm approving of this development.
Yeah, he's approving of Tanner's career development.
It's Uber, right? Just kidding.
Yeah. What's the small startup called? Facebook?
One Prairnet Internet. One Trust.
Yeah.
One Jackson.
Yep.
Jackson's gonna be my boss.
Really?
Not really, but he might be like my mentor.
Yeah, you're like your older brother type thing.
Exactly. They pair you with someone. I hope it's the guy I interviewed with because he was like, "What on Jackson? Not the shit talk Jackson."
Well, you just did it on a public.
Yeah, I don't think Jackson listens
format.
to this. So, but
Well, we can't.
I'm sure he does.
So that should be really fun. I think maybe I don't know. Looking forward to that. Good to have a job.
I'm also looking forward to the surprise guest that we have. Daniel, bring in Jackson. Can we get him? He's supposed to come on now.
Should be coming in now and from the waiting room here.
We'll give him a recap of what just went down, so he can kind of jump right in.
This feels like an episode of Maury. Like Maury.
I'm glad you're ragging on your coworkers before you just
Before I even start,
in the door.
I hate my coworkers. I've never met this man in my life, and I hate him. Utter contempt. That's a good way to start working. So I got a job though. So yay! It's in Sandy Springs. So I'm gonna stay at home for the next foreseeable future.
Forever. Oh.
It's literally a 10-minute drive away from my house.
Don't move. Don't move. You don't have to pay for rent. Don't move. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Alex hates paying for rent because then he can't afford a dog.
Yeah. And I'm not going to do the homeless thing of having a dog but no home.
Only homeless people do that, right? Only homeless people do that.
Yeah,
It's
not
such
have
a
a home.
homeless thing to just not have a home but a dog. That's so selfish. Could you imagine? That is so selfish of a homeless person. Just to only have a dog and no house.
That's how I meant
What are
it.
your priorities? I want a good house for my fur baby. You know what I mean? Sorry, I got a little wasted over dinner. It's hard being back.
Well, yeah, I saw, and the podcast is a visual medium, but you're drinking a Hopsecutioner, which is a very hoppy, probably pretty highly alcoholic fermented wheat beverage.
Yeah. I've been drinking heavily the past week. We did a lot of après ski because now we are all 22. So it's just nice to just go out and spend a shit ton of money on after you get off the slopes. It tastes so good. Exhausted after 8 hours. So we drank a lot, and yeah, it was a good trip. It was a good trip, good fun. I got a job. So Tanner's up right now. You could say that. Tanner's up right now.
I was looking at the numbers earlier today, and it's green.
It's green. Get on.
Numbers are going up. Yeah.
So you can say, my life's pretty good. Other than I got COVID, and then the COVID scare. I felt really bad that I kind of minimized the importance, I guess, virus, or how much importance I placed on it. I'm going to blame that on COVID fatigue. I kind of feel like Michael Jordan after Lakers lose a game or whatever. In a press conference, he's like, "Yeah, we just, I'm sorry for minimizing that importance. Fans, you want to believe in me. What should I have done?"
Anytime you can compare yourself to Michael Jordan, you have to do it, I guess.
Especially Michael Jordan's stint on the Lakers. That was
Yes, Michael Jordan on the Lakers.
He was on the Lakers, right? Is he still on the Lakers?
Don't cut that out. I think you're thinking of...
How wrong am I?
I think you're thinking...
I know it was Chicago
We'll let him down.
Bulls.
We could keep this... Okay, he's got the computer, so... Okay, we're not going to let him down. He's going to find out for himself.
God.
Oh, man.
He's on the Lakers.
No, what? Michael Jordan?
What did I say? I said LeBron James. Did I not?
You did not.
My goodness.
You said MJ.
I was thinking of LeBron James.
Their names do sound alike.
No, they don't. It's, they're very similar in that they're both basketball legends. But yeah, I know. But were they both on the Chicago Bulls at one point?
Sure.
I'm trying to think if they had. No, they haven't had crossover teams.
Nope.
No.
All right. Well, in my head, I was thinking LeBron James.
Either way, you're a legend. Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm a legend.
Well, you're either compared to LeBron James or Michael Jordan.
Oh, it was because I impacted the people I loved and helped do it for me. Not treating COVID as seriously.
I mean, if I had to have a Mount Rushmore of people, I really think that it would be Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tanner, and then somebody else. But it wouldn't matter because you really only need those three.
Maybe Jackson. Maybe those four.
Michael Jackson?
No, Jackson, your coworker.
Your big brother.
I was like, what? Michael
But he's like Teddy Roosevelt, where he's like the one tucked in the back and like looking the other way. That's where Jackson is.
Yeah, choose your epic Mount Rushmore. Like, who do you want to be on Mount Rushmore with? Choose you and 3 friends. Your top. It's like that should be a meme. I'm gonna make that a meme right now. I'm gonna write that down. It's a meme that's like, yeah. Have you seen on Facebook where it's like your first 3 ats are the people you love the most? Like,
Tanner, are you on? I know I'm doing like the dad bit, but are you seriously on Facebook? And I mean, I don't mean do you have a Facebook?
No, it's a Facebook meme. It's a Facebook meme that's like your first 5 friends or your closest friends or whatever when you type in the @ symbol. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, okay.
Tanner, have you been doing the Facebook?
Yes. I'm writing this down.
QAnon conspiracy.
It's like first 3 ats are who you want to be on Mount Rushmore with. Is that a good idea for a meme? I feel like it's like contemporary.
Where is this meme being broadcast, if you will?
Probably not on the same channels as Facebook. That's what kind of, it's like.
Yeah, we'll let him figure that out.
It's like, tag your friends. I don't know what you've seen a meme. It's like you'll see your like aunt like repost it or share it. That's what I'm looking for. Be like, haha, my 3 are Lisa, James, Worth. And it's like those are the top 3 names tag the most. So wouldn't it be funny if that was like who you're on Mount Rushmore with? Because it's like Mount Rushmore is so secure,
Venerated.
What?
Venerated, all of those figures.
I'm saying it's more like it's really fringe of a thing to like have you and 3 other friends like really be on. It's like tag your friends. Your first 3 friends are who you're stuck on a deserted island with. Do you survive? Right? Tag your friends. The first 3 are who you're on Mount Rushmore with. You know what I mean? Like it's something like that. That's just like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Exactly. So that's where I'm trying to go with that. Facebook, first 3 friends.
Where is this? What's the long-term plan with this meme?
I'm gonna share it with both of you guys after this. I'll go make something. I wrote it down. Notepad.
He's in the lab. Yeah.
I'm
Keep
in
it
the
up.
lab in the studio. So that's my life, pretty much. It's kind of been a little epic, a little steezy. I can tell you more about the Colorado trip after the podcast.
Dude, we'll let Jackson get on then too. Yeah, I'm sure he wants to know.
Yeah, I sent him the link. He'll be on.
Nice.
Alex, what about your life? I don't think you've provided any updates since a year and a half, 6 months ago. I mean, who knows what time frame?
Who cares, really? I also got COVID. It kind of sucked for 4 days. Really only sucked for 2.
When did you get it?
I got it in the great state of Florida. I was from Florida Man. He came into my Airbnb
Tanner?
and accosted me. No, Tanner. Remember, Tanner stock is trending upwards, so we're not into Florida Man territory.
Sorry. Didn't mean to drag that back down. Go ahead, sir.
Florida Man is the new bear. But yeah, that kind of sucked. I went to Florida though, and the white sandy beaches rejuvenated me.
Where in Florida?
I
Describe
went
your
to
trip in
Gulf
5
Coast,
words.
Panhandle 30A. You know, I was one of those kids wearing seaside long sleeve shirts that were like pastel colors. Hell
Was this
yeah.
a family trip?
It was a family trip. You know, I had to bring the gang, treat them to a nice vacation. It was good. We brought my dog. And I don't mean my dog. I mean my actual dog.
The fur baby?
I don't actually own this creature, but my parents do, and I did at one point. And she was fantastic. She loved it. It was a little tricky getting her down, because you know dogs, they don't really like the whole driving for very long stretches thing. She was not used to it, but she's a trooper. She hung in there, so we got her down to the AO, disembarked, had a good relaxation operation. It was good. I don't know. I mean, nothing too exciting on my end of the freaking
Except for
existence.
COVID. How'd you get COVID, do you think?
Probably from my mom, because she did test positive, and so it kind of sucked. And then I was in a car with her for 7 hours, so that's a bit of an incubator for disease. So, you know, toughed it out. Spent New Year's staying up till 11:40 p.m., then calling it in at 11:40 p.m. because I couldn't be bothered to ring in the new year. And didn't do much. I've just kind of been getting back into the swing of things. I don't have too. All quiet on the Western Front, as they say.
They do say that.
They
No,
do.
I'm
Ernest
glad-
Hemingway said it, actually.
I'm glad your dog's a trooper because my dog is a National Honor Student. That's all
Well,
I can
okay,
think of.
and they both provide value to society. One being an intellectual that will power the research industry machine and contribute to the progress of humanity, and
Other being a dog.
dogdom. I don't know. Yeah. And then my dog being a trooper, defending that dog's rights to exist as a dog in this free country, which is being torn down by QAnon, Pizzagate conspiracists.
I thought it was really just the dogs versus cats in that movie, Dogs versus Cats. It's like
That's
the dogs,
classic.
the dogs have to worry about them being discredited politically by cats. You guys know what I'm talking about? The super spy movie of Dogs versus Cats?
All right, is this like post 2012? Because if it's post 2012, that's sort of when I took my departure from 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, ancient. That's an ancient tone.
Cats and dogs uncover the truth about the high-tech secret war being waged in neighborhoods everywhere that humans aren't even aware of. An eternal struggle between two great armies of cats and dogs. The story follows a cat plan to destroy a new vaccine that, if developed, would destroy all humans' allergies to dogs. Dogs' efforts to stop the cats from executing their plan. Don't forget the sequel, Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore. You guys don't remember this series?
Man, they spent $60 million making this movie.
It was amazing, honestly. It was one of those cool movies where, you know, they have to make the dog's mouth move, so they just like edit in post.
Oh, it was live action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh,
Now I
it's
really
like-
want to see it. I thought it'd be some dumb animated thing, but no, it's live action.
It's like live action, and you know, there's like it's got stupid like.
It's like Air Bud
They
Super Spy movie.
they made another one last year, 2 years ago.
What? No fucking way.
Cats and Dogs 3, Paws
No.
Unite.
Paws Unite. The series continues, I guess.
Wow,
That's a
they
standalone.
resurrected that. That's crazy.
This creative IP is like gold. It's like that's why they're making a third one 3 years later. Yeah. And
I don't know if it's gold,
Tobey
but
Maguire's in it. That's always interesting.
Instant credibility.
I guess.
Charlton Heston's in it? What the fuck? Susan Sarandon, Sean Hayes, Joe Pantoliano, that guy. Michael Clark Duncan, you're familiar with maybe from...
I mean, John Lovitz is in it, so do watch.
So yeah, so also John Lovitz is in it. So it's definitely a very good IP, and I'd recommend watching it before you invest in your own baby, because it kind of what should I say? It was like a defining moment in am I a dog person? Am I a cat person? Because at the time, I only had a cat. When the movie came out, and probably when I watched it, we were a single cat household, no dogs. But I think it kind of decided where my stance on dogs was. Well, now I'm a dog person after watching Cats and Dogs, because obviously the cats have to be evil because the cats are conniving. That's like the one trait about cats that can be personified in a Cats versus Dogs movie where they have to animate the lips and I think I actually watched it fairly recently, Cats versus Dogs movie, like within the last 7 years. I don't know if that tells you something, but like I remember seeing it.
I think it just means that après-ski was a little crazier than you thought.
Yeah, maybe a synapse is firing in my brain. I'm like, holy shit, Cats vs. Dogs is the best creative IP the world's ever thought of. Cats and Dogs. It's not Cats versus Dogs. Cats and. Well, I'm going to turn this question on you guys. Daniel, answer this really honestly, because this kind of matters. It kind of defines who you are as a cat/dog person.
Oh, gosh.
Who would you pick, top 3 people, to be on Mount Rushmore with? It could be anyone. Close family, friends, presidents. Don't say presidents. Don't say the people who are
No, pick some random. Francis K. Polk, Jimmy Carter, Martin Van Buren, and William Howard Taft. I mean, it's easy. And that was 4, so I get to get rid of one of them, but I'm definitely getting rid of...
Don't get rid of Van Buren.
No, I'm getting rid of
He has iconic, like, mutton chops.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Van Buren.
You literally have to find a bigger mountain because of his hair. Like, they just can't fit it.
Yeah, but you also want to put Taft on there. I mean,
he would take up most of the mountain.
Was his face really that big? If we're doing the whole body, then sure, you guys are right. But
can you body shame past presidents?
They've been dead for a while. I think it's okay.
Too soon, bro. Too soon. He died.
Hey, he's got a legacy.
Taft he didn't die in a bathtub. He got stuck in one.
And then died.
What are they teaching us in school these days? Oh my goodness.
I know, right? Schools in Georgia these days. Can't trust them.
Did Taft not die in a bathtub?
No, he didn't. He took a prolonged detour in one. But he never his parting words weren't like more bubble bath or anything like that.
All right, so we know who Alex would choose, but Daniel, who would you choose?
I don't even know 3 people.
Oh, do world leaders. You got to do world leaders, but do them from like the past, 25. You can't do, I don't know, King Tut. You can't do guys like that because they're too obvious. Do like random, like Gaddafi, the Libyan guy who was like a horrible tyrant.
Saddam Hussein, like stuff like that. God.
Yeah.
And Nelson Mandela. Yeah.
Your drinking buddies, those world leaders.
Yeah.
All right, I like this game. Now ask me, and you got to pick a category.
Daniel did not give his people.
That's
That was clearly facetious. My dad vision gives me such powers.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff.
Can't get past the dad vision. No, we'll do Tanner. Tanner, your category is 90s rock singers.
A little bit too hard for me.
Too hard? Okay.
Kurt Cobain. That's
Kurt Cobain.
Steven Tyler. He's one of them, right?
He sang in the 90s. I wouldn't really call him a 90s singer.
Then yeah, I'm not going to be very good at this category. Can I get a new category, please?
I didn't try it.
Dinosaurs.
Okay.
Dinosaurs.
Instead of George Washington, we're going to have a Stegosaurus because is George Washington on Mount Everest? I got to see. He is, right?
I don't think so. I don't think he made it all the way. He's definitely on Mount Rushmore. Dude, he's literally the demigod in America.
The first one, it's what? Thomas
Lowell.
Jefferson?
It's Lincoln, Jefferson, Washington, and then Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt, right? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so instead of George Washington,
Stegosaurus. Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson, Velociraptor.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Theodore Roosevelt would probably be like what is the big one? And
they were all big.
A lot of them are big.
Well, I'm gonna
Bronchiosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus, which is the biggest.
That's impressive.
And then who's Lincoln? Lincoln's got to be the T-Rex, dude. Imagine presiding over the United States as it's literally in shambles and at its lowest point. Contraception or whatever. Not contraception.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, conception.
You say contraception?
Yes, 150 years. Within 150 years of its conception. Sorry, I didn't mean contraception.
Within 150, it was. God, it was 90 years. It was 4 and damn it,
7 years ago.
7, so 87.
Okay, 87 years ago. Really?
Yeah. Well, that's when the Gettysburg. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what Gettysburg says. But
that's solid. That's a solid Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs.
All right, Daniel, what's yours then? Okay, well, we're gonna make you pick.
I'd really like to wear armor made out of Daniel because it just deflects everything very well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Daniel. Daniel, this one is gonna mean a lot to you, and it's gonna mean a lot to me.
Okay, interesting.
So choose your Mount Rushmore, but it's people who have been unmasked on this season of The Masked Singer.
Jeez, I gotta look up The Masked Singer now.
We'll be right back. This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace.
Wait, what if you want to?
Alex, read the Squarespace ad.
Can I do the ad read this time?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. Hey everyone, so Squarespace is today's sponsor, and if you're like me, you're probably trying to get into the e-space, e-commerce world, and I've been trying to branch out on new merch. I need some way to support that kind of platform. So what I did is, with our partnership with Squarespace, I created a merchandising website that helps us sell and distribute merch to customers like you. Of course, it was easy with our one-press word install, and also just drag and drop features. I could do this within 2 or 3 hours. It was really easy to get a great looking website within 2 to 3 hours of learning a Squarespace. Squarespace offers tutorials and instructions and also templates to help you get started. So go visit squarespace.com/the-experience to get started. Thank you. All right, Daniel, back to you.
That was incredible. I don't know.
I've
More
had too
fake
many
ad reads.
ad reads in my life.
Yeah, I know. Clearly, you've heard too many because for our listeners, we'll just pull the curtain back. He did all that ad lib. I mean,
no, honestly,
the ad
on Squarespace, it's fucked up.
The ad you hear at the beginning of this podcast was one that we recorded a while ago. You guys were both on it, if you remember. But that was all scripted. Yeah, Alex actually is the first voice everyone hears on every episode.
Really?
Well, he's, I guess, the last. I guess Tanner's the first voice. You guys have to listen to an episode. Anyway, so I pulled
I
up the
thought it was
test.
Blake. I always thought it was Blake.
No, Tanner starts, then we hand it to Blake, and then Alex wraps it up.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, it's the same ad. It's going on for like 2 years now. So I pulled up season 6 of The Masked Singer, and I think I have my 4.
All right,
Am I doing 3 or 4?
Number 1, Fortnite Ninja. Number 2, and also you can just
Fortnite.
It doesn't have to be this season of The Masked Singer. It's just in total.
Oh,
Fortnite Ninja.
I was looking at season 6. Okay.
well,
Just look
that's
at
what
all
that's
of them.
that was your original criteria, Daniel. So you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
that
bad.
sounds like.
It was supposed to be so obscure that you could get it, because who the fuck watches Masked Singer enough to be like,
Well, I got here. So I mean, Larry the Cable Guy got to be on there.
a classic, iconic.
Yeah.
Palisec OTC.
Probably Dwight Howard. Gotta throw him in there. Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo's
Obviously.
on- Seriously?
Apparently, she's listed right here. And let's see. Oh, let's go Rob Schneider. Go Rob Schneider.
Rob
Toast.
Schneider. Rob
No, he's on
Schneider's
the
on
Mount.
there?
He's on Mount Rushmore, but like, you know the jokes like the feet jokes, right?
Wait,
All right,
Rob Schneider? Wait,
we're cutting
Rob
that.
Schneider, the Masked Singer. Wait, really?
I'm looking at the thing. Am I on the right thing? The Masked Singer.
This
Season
is the
6.
same Rob
I
Schneider.
believe it. These are some big names.
And you didn't put Fortnite Ninja on there?
Well, I don't see Fortnite Ninja on the
That's
Masked
the
Singer
only one
season
I know.
6.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna say Will Ferrell, Fortnite Ninja, Courtney Cox, of course, the legend right there. Biggie Smalls.
I don't see anyone. Oh,
And
That's
so
so
with
funny.
that, I would like to leave with the audience a great question. Who would be your pick for a new Mount Rushmore? Anybody in the world. No categories, just please leave an audio comment. We love to engage with audio comments. If you use Squarespace to help you in your journey doing whatever you do with Squarespace and making your own websites and driving e-commerce and sales, let us know. We'd love to hear it. With that, thank you everyone for listening. You can go to anchor.fm/the-experience if you want to listen to more episodes. We really encourage it. Thank you.
Are we actually done? I don't think we have to be done.
Are we done?
I want to just, what? Are we done? Please, can we end it right there?